Let's go, it's the Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show.
Which fun, old man, that ain't got time to shake your head. Get that side check, put it in pockets till I get back. Going downtown.
Wolfenstein has always been a series for me that has its ups and downs. Some I enjoy, some I can really care less about. Oddly enough, the last one to come out I really enjoyed, despite many thinking it was one of the worst in the series. I loved the powers, I thought the gameplay and design were also really solid with an okay story. This new one comes out being made by a great team with tons of backstory and a well-made story in general to connect to the older games, and also killing Nazi scum. I mean, it's just always a fun thing to do, let's be honest. So let's find out what I really thought of the entire new game for Wolfenstein.
Which fun, old man, that ain't got time to shake your head. Get that side check, put it in pockets till I get back. Going downtown.
Positives off the bat are pretty easy to see. Story is well told for the most part. It's interesting. It starts out a little sluggish, but as you get to know the characters, it really draws you in. I love the fact the Nazis have actually won the war and we have to see our world taken over by them. I love it because it's just so different than usual, and us being the underground rebellion team is pretty sweet. And also, the great voice acting is always a plus.
Okay, cool. Let's get just another Nazi chair. Went for coffee in the middle of the night.
The gunplay is tight, responsive, and even the stealth is very well done. Never once did I go into a firefight and think, God damn it, this game just isn't working the way it should. Everything ran really smooth and I had no issues on my end. Some levels are very well detailed. Just in general, the atmosphere is dark and moody, making you want to get revenge on the Nazis even more. And it's a bit campy at times, which is also beautiful. I love the look of the game, and the cutscenes were just like an extra topping on a cake that's already very yummy. I don't know why I said that, but yeah. Also, a major plus, robot Nazi dogs. Yes. Yes. The bad. Some levels are downright boring, usually the ones that took place inside a factory of some sort. They just resemble the run-of-the-mill shooter areas that you come to know and we really don't like. It makes you just want to rush out of the area as quickly as possible instead of actually exploring it. Pacing feels off. Sometimes searching areas for clues before advancing just doesn't work. Gathering up supplies or making sure your comrades are ready for a mission by doing some fetch shit, that's just not fun. Didn't make me feel connected. It actually disconnected me from my enjoyment of the entire experience. The only ugly are the bosses. None of them are really memorable, and most are actually just bullet sponges who just annoy the shit out of me. The last boss was, by the numbers, basically a trial and error to figure out how to exactly beat him. A mid-boss was also just going around in a circle shooting the motherfucker till he died. It took no strategy, but it sure as hell took my time, and it was just, to be honest, annoying as fuck.
Which fun, old man, that ain't got time to shake your head. Get that side check, put it in pockets till I get back. Going downtown.
Wolfenstein does a lot good, a few things bad, and one ugly. It's solid, good, fun adventure that could have been more. That's my only problem. I would have loved to see the powers return for sure. Number one thing that bugged me was that. Also, less cheap bosses next time, please. However, the atmosphere and the story and the tight gameplay all made me continue to play through the adventure. I believe fixing up and upgrading my few complaints I have would have made the next, or could have made the next Wolfenstein even better. For now, we get a pretty solid shooter with a good story, but nothing else extraordinary. That's my rhyme, you like that? Anyway, a 7 out of 10.
Und jetzt bist du auf dich allein gestellt. Aber keine Angst. Bis da allein. Immer. Auch wenn es schrecklich ist. Und jetzt musst du aufhören zu weinen und anfangen zu kämpfen.